what's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. Update 15.11 just came out. We're going to do things just slightly differently here. So first off, we have the new Wyrmius game. Most anticipated Warframe theme side-scrolling mini-game of the year, which we are going to check out here in just a minute. And I'm going to show you how to access it. But let's talk about Noggles. So apparently, if we come over to the marketplace, we've got some new Noggles in here. Alright, so now we've got the Arid Elite Lancer Noggle statue, the Sargus Ruck Noggle statue, and the Volt Noggle statue. Oh yeah. So, those are now available in the marketplace to go over. Okay, so I may do something with that, so stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Now, next up, we are going to quickly just swap over, and I'm very happy to announce that Ember and Ember Prime have now been upgraded a bit. So you're going to see here on the right hand side of the screen, you've got base stamina increase is now up to 150. The base armor increase to 100 for Ember, and it's 125 for Ember Prime now, just so that you are aware. Movement speed has been increased. The Fire Blast over on her abilities. Okay, so Fire Blast has had the mechanic added. In addition to placing a ring of fire on casting locations, it will now also generate a growing wall of fire, like the Arson Eximus ability, which we'll test that out here in just a minute. Okay, World on Fire is now a toggleable ability with a 50 energy cost on the cast, as you can see down here. So this is going to have a better 50 energy, okay? And it will drain 5 energy over time, as well as consider your power duration. So it's going to be affected by duration mods now. So we may have to readjust build to fit that in there properly. And then World on Fire has had its casting time reduced, so that's pretty cool. So definitely want to check that out here in just a minute. Let me just take a quick look inside of here. So yeah, what are we looking at here? Okay, so we're not doing too bad. We've got our full efficiencies going on, and that's to offset our blind rage for strength. We've got our narrow-minded for our duration. So we can definitely check her out and see. And we've got natural talent on here now. If they've reduced the time enough, we could possibly take natural talent off and add something into this. So if that is the case, and I have to readjust Ember Prime, I will definitely do a new update video on that. But for now, this is still the one I did a couple months ago, or whatever, a couple weeks ago, 15.3 build. And it's right there. So we'll try that out here in a minute. Now, in terms of Archwing, so apparently there's been some Archwing changes here. So they've increased the Itzal's Archwing Fighter Escort ability. Okay, which as you can see, I still haven't even finished leveling it up, though it's probably my favorite of them. I still have to level that one up. They added visual effects for Itzal's Fighter Escort drone exploding once the ability expires. So, yeah, we'll probably take a look at that later on down the road. But for now, let's get back to how do you access the Wyrmius. Okay, so, real simple. Okay, you're going to come over. You are going to equip your worm. Alright. And then once you've equipped your worm, you're going to come over to Appearance. Yes. And select the W loadout. W, right there. Couldn't be any simpler. And here it is. Let's take a look at Wyrmius and see what this does. Alright. So, WASD keys, of course, and your mouse is the fire. Awesome. I died. Great. This is going to be not to sound pretty rude, but this may actually become more more entertaining than, let's say, oh, I don't know. Oh, son of a bitch. Nope, no alt fire. And say Archwing. Oh, damn. That's my best score. Let's try it one more time before we go back over to the other changes that need to occur in the game. Come on. Come on. Here we go. I can do this. As you probably figured, we're taking a slightly more relaxed or different approach these days to our update overviews. Still has all the information you want. Just a lot more entertainment, I think. Ooh, do we actually... Oh, check that out. It's just triple gun. Triple gun. Yeah. I'm only spending more time in here. This is just wrong, DE. This is just wrong. Oh, I lost my triple gun. Oh. Oh. This is not happening. No, that's too cool. Oh, I died again. Alright, well, let's come out of there. And let's go ahead and take out Ember Prime into a mission here. Give me 1 second, and we'll take a look at her abilities while we talk about the rest of the update. Okay, so now that we're on the mission here, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these things. Now, in terms of the rest of the changes that are out there, of course, we are going to have it on the website, on the Nog Community website. It will also be on my Everything Warframe page. Of course, you can go to the warframe.com forums as well. In terms of changes, you can have improved audio quality for the fusion mower firing sounds, increased Sugatra size on the Jack Katag. They slightly lowered the speed in which Mag's pull ability will drag enemies and items towards you. The resource boosters now apply to dojo color pigment drops, which is pretty cool. But make a note that because the pigment drops 100% of the time on the enemy types, that for the pigments, the drop chance boosters are treated as drop amount boosters. Okay, players can now be able to see downed allies through walls via an outline, so that's going to be interesting to see. And then we have some fixes on here. Nothing too big. The visual effects on Mirage's Hall of Mirror clones when using the Panthera. Fix poison and gas procs inappropriately stacking visual effects, causing characters to glow. Fix the It's Owl's Archwing Fighter Escort Drone's explosion range not properly increasing as you rank up. Fix Mag's Greedy Pull Augment not picking up items within range on client due to host registering items as being further away. Fix the instances of the player becoming stuck in the ATV on Corpus hijack missions. Oh, that's nice because I got caught in there a few times. Fix the Panthera not appearing on the ground for pickup when player becomes disarmed. Thank you, DE. I reported that like almost immediately, and you guys listened. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Fix the creative but unintended parkouring that allowed players to reach unfinished levels of the relay. They fixed the host migration, triggering a replay of Lotus's broadcasted mission alerts. Fixed a visual issue with Flux and Spectra laser beam appearance. A client showing as muted in the UI when connecting to a session in progress. They also fixed the players getting a broken end of match screen at the end of Dark Sector missions. And then finally, they improved the Yamako Sindana's collision for female Warframes using the Noble stance. If your post in a hotfix or update thread includes still no fix for, include a link to the relevant bug report, a screenshot that has some details on reproducibility of the nature of this issue. And then without these details, they say it's going to be increasingly more difficult to troubleshoot the specifics involved in resolving the bug. Now, if we take a quick walk back here to where the Panthera not appearing on the ground for pickup when the player was disarmed, I had that happen quite a number of times on the defense missions. Of course, you know that's against the that Grenier enemy, which right now is like blowing my mind. I can't remember his freaking name, but you guys all know who he is. He's the one with the little rhino thingamabobber Kubros. Anyway, so I reported that when I first started seeing it. It was kind of getting, I mean, you're trying to rank it up and it kept getting taken away from me and you couldn't get to it. So anyway, so I appreciate them getting in there and fixing that, and that puts that other person that left the message on my post that says DE doesn't give a shit about anything, and that puts that right back in their face. Well, okay, let me not get into that anyway. So we are here for the update only. That's it. That's all there is. Stay tuned for more stuff as well. I'm going to be playing some more Wyrmius. Maybe I'll record some for you guys. You can get your kicks off watching me fail hard and miserably. Until the next time, thanks for watching. As always, I will catch you guys later.